First one, website launched for 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, Bhubaneswar. The 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas PBD convention will be held from January 8 to January 10, 2025 in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, in collaboration with the state government. The event will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi as announced by the Ministry of External Affairs MEA on 12th November. Next one. Supreme Court landmark guidelines to curb illegal property demolitions. On November 13, the Supreme Court of India issued guidelines to prevent the demolition of people, homes and private properties by the government solely based on accusations of a crime. The court emphasized that such demolitions violate the rights of the accused, including the presumption of innocence, and unfairly affect other tenants while also infringing on the right to shelter under Article 21 of the Constitution. Next one, India International Trade Fair 2024 returned to Pragati Maidan. The 43rd India International Trade Fair IITF is back at Pragati Maidan, Delhi from November 14 to 27, showcasing India's commitment to vocal for local, local to global with products from across the country and the world. The fair is expected to attract over 1 lakh visitors daily with participation from more than 3,500 exhibitors from India and 11 international countries. This year's theme highlights India's push to promote local industries and broaden global trade connections. Next one, Government invest in 12 projects under National Technical Textiles Mission. The government approved 12 research projects worth 13.3 crores on 12th November under the National Technical Textiles Mission. This decision was made by the 10th Mission Steering Group led by Union Textiles Minister Giriraj Singh. Next one, Dominica to award its highest national honor to PM Modi. The Commonwealth of Dominica has announced that it will award Prime Minister Narendra Modi its highest national honor, the Dominica Award of Honor, in recognition of his significant contributions to the island nation, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. This prestigious award will be presented to the Indian Prime Minister by Sylvanie Button, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, during the upcoming India CARICOM Summit in Georgetown, Guyana. The summit is set to take place next week and the award ceremony will be one of the key highlights of the event. Next one, Trump picks Elise Stefanik as UN ambassador. President-elect Donald Trump has chosen Republican Rep. Elise Stefanik to serve as US ambassador to the United Nations, marking his first cabinet pick for his second term. Stefanik, a staunch defender of Israel and a key Trump ally, has been a prominent voice in Congress, especially on foreign policy and security issues. At 40, Stefanik's career has been marked by her vocal support for Trump and her leadership role within the GOP, making her an influential figure in both domestic and international politics. Next one, Amaravati Capital Project gets 13,500 crore loan from World Bank and ADB. In a significant step forward for development of Amaravati, the capital city of Andhra Pradesh, the World Bank and the Asian Development Bank ADB have agreed to grant a loan of 13,500 crore for its development. This financial support is aimed at creating a sustainable and inclusive city with improved infrastructure and governance. The loan agreement was finalized following a series of negotiations between Andhra Pradesh Capital Region Development Authority (APCRDA), the World Bank, ADB, and the Union Finance Ministry. Next one, Gyan Shakti, Southwestern Command's new think tank in Jaipur. In a move to strengthen Rajasthan Defence Industrial Base, the Army's Jaipur-based Southwestern Command has established a think tank named Gyan Shakti. The initiative aims to provide a platform for discussions and collaborations between the armed forces, industry, state government, and academia on matters related to defense and security at both regional and national levels. Next one, Indian Navy conducts largest coastal defense exercise Sea Vigil 24. The Indian Navy will conduct the 4th edition of its nationwide coastal defense exercise Sea Vigil 24 on November 20 to 21. This year's exercise will be the largest to date, covering India's extensive coastline and involving 6 government ministries and 21 organizations, showcasing an unprecedented level of participation. Next one, Swami Vivekananda Vidya Mandir opens in Silvassa, inaugurated by President. President Draupadi Murmu inaugurated the Swami Vivekananda Vidya Mandir School at Janda Chowk in Silvassa on 13th November. During her visit, she enjoyed light-hearted interactions with the students, joining them in games and reciting poems together. Next one, Chief of Defence Staff chairs 35th Tri-Services Commanders Conference in Kochi. Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan chaired the 35th Tri-Services Commanders Conference (TSTCC) at the Southern Naval Command, Kochi on 13th November 2024. The annual conference gathered senior commanders and officers from the Indian Army, Navy, Air Force, Headquarters, Integrated Defence Staff, and other formations to discuss advancing joint training strategies and assessing geostrategic landscape of the region. Next one, Professional Golf Tour of India welcomes Amandeep Jol as CEO. The Professional Golf Tour of India (PGTI) announced that Amandeep Jol will take over as its new Chief Executive Officer starting January 2025. A well-respected figure in Indian golf, Jol brings a wealth of experience to his leadership role. Next one, Australia appoints first anti-slavery commissioner to combat modern slavery. In a landmark move, Australia has appointed its first anti-slavery commissioner, Chris Evans, who will serve a 5-year term starting in December 2024. The position is designed to strengthen efforts across the government, business, and society to combat modern slavery, which includes human trafficking, forced labor, and deceptive recruiting. The move is in line with the Albanese government's commitment to address modern slavery with a focus on victim support, raising awareness, and improving business accountability in supply chains. Next one, Children's Day 2024, date, history, and significance in India. Every year on November 14, India celebrates Children's Day, also known as Bal Divas, to honor and uplift its young citizens. This significant day also marks the birth anniversary of India's first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, affectionately called Chacha Nehru for his deep admiration and love for children. Nehru's vision of children as the nation's future is commemorated on this day as a commitment to nurturing India's youth. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for daily current affairs.